Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards, excuse me, for Wednesday, November 25th, 2020. We're pulling from the Wonderland tarot cards. We have the Hangman, which is our lobster here. So it's like changing our point of view. I actually have it on. Sorry, I was jumping ahead of myself. I had it on the wrong definition. A lobster is hung by the tail, probably over a cooking pot. It is the lobster's fate to be boiled in someone's dinner. We cannot see the predator, but we may assume that is one of the cooks for any of the kings or queens. This is a life in suspension, not in the pot, not out of the pot. Does the lobster not yet know what the fate awaits? Or is he confident he's immortal? So we go to our second card, which is the two hats, which is the Two of Cups. So I feel like this is where it's like, are we broken up or are we not broken up? Are we staying in this? Are we, you know what I mean? Because the Two Cups, it's basically coming together, representing Gemini. We have the Treasure Cats signifying use your higher levels of thinking here, take the emotions out of the situation and be practical. And I feel like they're saying like, this could go to engagement, to a marriage and a life together, or, are we going to go our separate ways? You both do love each other, but it's just like, signifying with the Judgment card and the Empress, I feel like, using our better judgment here. There's some faults in this relationship, but are we still moving forward? This is a card of change not yet realized, a lull before a storm, a question before heaven and earth, a regeneration or a disintegration of the spirit. Sometimes decisions to sacrifice one's goals for family, an improvement. So, you know what I mean? When we go to the two hats, that's very much what they talk about. Two lovers coming together, both with cups full of love. So it's an emotional situation with cups. But we have the Treasure Cat, and we know the Treasure Cat in this setting is our higher levels of thinking. So the Two of Cups, a relationship between males and females, as well as between friends, discord with unity and happiness to follow. So this maybe your friends have a problem with your partner, and this is where the discord comes in. Or your partner has a problem with your friends. Cooperation, marriage or engagement, a mutual understanding of different opinions, new friends or relationships. So, you know what I mean? So maybe it's like, okay, hun, I'm going to go play basketball with my friends on these days, and that's going to be my guy time, and maybe the two paths don't cross. Like that sometimes happens. Our partner doesn't like our friends, and it's just like, well, obviously if they don't like each other, we'll not just have the two cross each other's path. But it's like it has to be a mutual understanding here, But with the Judgment card again, I feel like there's some deception here. There's like there's evidence of stepping out or behaving in such ways. They're showing me text messages. So there's text messages showing like, someone, or if not both of you, have been acting in a way that's not appropriate. So we have the Queen of Oysters, extreme wealth, magnificence, grace, security, liberty, generosity, intelligence. I feel like they're highlighting the female in this partner, the female monarch in the relationship. So I feel like they're saying like, are you truly seeing your partner for who they are? They're saying a relationship between men and women, but whatever. Let's not use labels here. It's a relationship of two, and you know what I mean? They're trying to highlight the partner more here. And it's like, are you truly seeing them for who they are? That's why I feel like they're highlighting them. Because we go to Judgment saying we're both at fault in this situation. And then our last card is the Empress. But with the Queen and the Empress, we have the yellow, using our best intuition. So the Treasure Cat. But it's also like, are you seeing the best qualities of this person? Can you see your partner, the female essence of this relationship? So, maybe there is a female involved here where potentially you could see her as a wife and a mother. So is there a relationship for this to grow? In this relationship, is there enough to keep going to engagement and marriage? Like we're continually growing and evolving and changing as we get older, but it's just like, are we able to look past, the evidence of the Judgment card? The White Rabbit blows the trumpet, signifying the beginnings of the trial of the Knave of Hearts, who foolishly stole some tarts from the Queen of Hearts. In the foreground, the Knave stands before a banister. On the table are the tarts in question. Before the verdict can be given, The entire court is transformed into playing cards, which swirls around Alice, who then wakes up from her dream of Wonderland. Confessing all sins, accounting for deeds and thoughts, new life, possibly a bettering of oneself. Reward, the spiritual self. Warning of someone's unfair advantage. Outcome of a conflict. Consideration of action. So I feel like everything has to be put on the table here for you to move forward, or else this is going to fall down. But I feel like this is where they highlight the Empress coming out here. I feel like this is highlighting the female partner here. You can see her as all these things, going back to the Queen of Oysters. She's standing on this solid foundation because she's sitting on this solid, stone throne. So, I feel like they're highlighting that she's a very good partner for you. Not to, let go of this so freely, to actually fight for this. The sheep. The sheep sits in the back of the boat on a river, passing by an ever-changing landscape. She holds the multitude of knitting needles in her hands, kind of like a wall protecting herself. Alice, her face unseen in front of the boat. The entire journey, actually takes a place in the sheep's shop. The sheep is the ultimate woman figure, self-assured, level-headed, patient, and kind. The Empress is a mother figure, as well as the figure of sister and wife, and marriage. She is all aspects of feminine influence. She makes decisions based on humanity and not of her own best interests, though too often intersect. So I feel like she puts you above herself. She puts if you think of the totem pole, maybe you're kind of ticked off that she puts okay, maybe the kids above you, but it's do you not realize where she falls on that totem pole, that she's last? So I feel like they're saying, see the bigger picture here. Don't be so, free to... I know nowadays it's marriage doesn't mean anything. You get divorced, it's just like changing your underwear. But it's let's fight for this. She makes decisions based on humanity and not of her own best interests, though the two often intersect. A good partner, practical, decisive, intuitive. So I feel like they're highlighting your female partner here. Talking about how she's the Queen of Oysters, how she's the Empress. So I feel like there's a lot of good qualities here when they're talking about marriage and engagement and, having children together, that judgment. But there are some fractions on the table, and I feel like you're guilty in this as well. So it's are you so freely to give it away? Because if you look at the White Rabbit, he has hearts, all, the dominant symbols on him are the hearts. So I would definitely show some concern before just throwing this one away. So I feel like that's where they're saying change your point of view. Don't have one foot in the relationship and one foot out. You got to either put both feet in or take both feet out. You got to make this decision. And that's why they're highlighting the treasure cat to use your higher thinking, use your higher self. So I hope you enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Wednesday, November 25th, 2020. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Have a good one.